All right, everybody, we're back with more Better Call Saul, and this time we're on Season 4, Episode 2. Before we get started, just a quick heads up if you are watching this over on YouTube, that you can watch the Fleet Versions reaction, as well as get early access reactions by supporting the Patreon. I would love your support. But aside from that, let's stop talking and get started. Oh, it's Hector. Oh, Victor. Alright, guess this guys. He's just trying to do a little research of his own. Just standing outside staring.
In a coma, but he's unresponsive. His condition is stable, but whether he will wake up and understand what's going on around him, there's no way of knowing.
That's unacceptable.
Isn't this what he deserves?
I decide what he deserves.
Yeah. He's gonna go out on my own terms. He doesn't want to give him the easy way out. Is he vacuuming? Time is it? Oh my god. He's just restless now. Oh my god, he's...
There she is. Want some fresh OJ? Good. Vitamin C. It'll help you heal quicker.
You're up early.
Yeah. Oh, did I wake you with the noise?
No, not at all.
Totally did, didn't I?
No, I was getting up.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna wake up this
Job
early.
interviews lined up. I wanted to get an early jump. I'm starting down south, office manager interview in Polvidera, and I'm working my way up north to Algodones.
You know, you can take some time off. Nobody's gonna ding you for not having a steady job right this minute.
I don't want unemployment hanging over my head, and we could use another paycheck.
That's the moment he stops to
Besides,
actually
this is your office now. I don't want to be a distraction.
take time to
You're not a
face his
distraction,
feelings. He
that's
doesn't
right.
want to.
I'm gonna be out there finding
Go
me
crazy.
a job. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I wonder if this means they're going to leave Nacho's dad's business alone, or is it literally going to be business as usual? Oh,
So soy yo.
it's going to be like, I took care of it.
Papá, todo terminó.
He's like, it shouldn't have been like this to begin with.
Puedes quedarte con eso. Nadie viene por él.
Mijo. ¿Y cuándo va a terminar esto para ti?
It's a good question.
En eso ando trabajando.
I'm working on it. That's some nice parking. It's covered.
You see there, that's Alma, and on the left is Ollie, Mr. Neff's aunt and uncle. They started this company almost 50 years ago.
So uninteresting.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah. And we think that other fellow is Frank Corker, one of the early repairmen.
Well, they must have relied on him a lot. That's a thermofax. It needed a specially coated paper to get an image off one of those babies.
Huh? You know your stuff?
Talk to a lot of repairmen, a lot. They love talking shop.
Yes. They are a lonely bunch, for sure. This one was a real big seller for Neff. Really put us on the map.
That's the
Can't you just tell me if I got the job or not?
It's a war horse. Did you ever see the guts
Don't
of this
hold me
beast? It takes
hostage.
15 seconds to get a printout. I worked with one back in Chicago.
That machine was almost too good.
Hummels.
Yes. Those were Alma's. She loved collecting the little things. God rest her soul.
Yeah, I knew a lady. Same way.
Oh,
Touring the wall of crap,
little
I
shepherd
see.
boy.
I need to drag that stuff to the dumpster. Just having pleasure. Come on down. Have a seat. Yeah. Guessing Henry filled you in on what we're looking for.
Oh, he did indeed. Office-to-office salesman.
Oh, you think you have the chops? It's a lot harder than it sounds.
Yeah, that
I sure
sounds
love a
really
crack at it. I've
annoying.
been told stubbornness and persuasiveness are two of my top qualities.
I have to say, Jimmy does know his way around a copier.
No kidding. Well,
They're like, oh God, you were a lawyer?
it says here you were a lawyer
Yep.
up until not that long ago.
Can you explain why?
What changed?
I know you're looking for somebody with sales experience, and being a lawyer, my job was sales. I was selling to judges, I was selling to juries. Sometimes I was selling
That's
to clients
true.
to take the best deal from a series of bad options. But every hour of every day, I was convincing, persuading, I was selling.
I hear what you're saying. You know, we have a lot of high-ticket items and a clientele primed to say no.
Well, my spirit animal is a Gila monster. Once I latch on, I don't let go.
I like it. I like it. Well, you make a lot of excellent
Don't take
points,
the first
Jimmy. I can
offer.
see why Henry
He has a
wanted
lot
to
of
meet you.
different
Well, thank
interviews,
you for
right?
coming down.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
he said, he's going all
Yeah, we're gonna
around.
put our heads together, have a decision in, say, about a week or so.
I'll let you know then.
A week
Thank
or
you
so.
very much.
Woo.
You bet. Great.
They're probably gonna be like, he's overqualified. Oh, he's gonna go back in. Oh!
Yes?
I'm sorry, could I just have another minute? I'll be real quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
he's desperate.
Jimmy,
He's gonna.
what's on your mind?
Is he gonna press a little bit too
I
hard?
know you are gonna take some time and consider your options, but maybe we can settle this right now.
Oh!
There's a thing that we all know called opportunity cost. And sure, there are salesmen out there with way more
Gonna
experience
try to
than
sell
me.
them.
But what are the chances one of them's gonna come walking through that door in the next week? And is it worth the wait? None of them will have the connection to your machines that I do. None. I worked in the mailroom. I know how important the copy machine is. Deadlines, last minute changes. And I was in there. I was clearing paper jams. I was cleaning ink off gears and rollers, trying to figure out where the mystery streaks were coming from. As it goes down, it causes delays. That is lost money. That is frustrated employees. That's a negative work environment. That's a business on life support. But you plug one of your
this
new
working? I
machines
can't
into the
tell.
system, that is a healthy, strong heartbeat. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. That is a healthy business. And that's what we're selling. Just 1 minute.
Let's see. Oh, are we gonna be able to listen in? He's putting on the pressure. He's kind of excited. Oh shoot! All right.
Jimmy, welcome to the team.
Really?
Congrats. We'll get you set up with Audrey in HR, fill out your paperwork, and hopefully you'll be all set by the end of the day.
So just like that, huh?
Yep, why wait when we could get you rolling?
You were going to take some time, though, and consider your options, but
Oh my
I
god.
just come in and did that little song and dance, and I'm in.
That's right.
Some's not
Are
Jimmy.
you out of your mind?
Oh my god.
You don't know me. I just came in off the street. You guys are like a couple of cats. I come in, wave a shiny object around. You're like, I want that. No due diligence.
Oh my
No
god.
background check.
This is.
I could be a serial killer. I could be a guy who pees in your coffee pot. I could be both.
Oh
So
my
you're
god.
not taking the job?
No, I'm not taking the job. Suckers.
Jimmy.
Sorry for you.
Well, that was probably the most memorable interview that they'll ever have in their lifetimes. Is he just gonna ruin every single opportunity for himself? Just go down the list? What's the next interview I can burn?
Hello. I'm wondering, are you still interviewing for the sales associate position? James McGill. Ellen. Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you, Ellen. I'll see you soon.
Oh god. I feel bad for anyone that has to put up with him today.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Madrigal Electromotive.
Straight down the hall. This into your room on your left.
Thank you.
Oh, the lights are off. Jesus.
Oh, good. Take a seat. I'm just looking for an explanation. You steal an employee's badge.
Oh,
Waltz through my warehouse, interfere with operations, and strong arm my facility manager.
I'm on your books as a security consultant. If I
gonna
show my
consult
face in your
security.
warehouse, it makes for a better cover story.
Oh, that's true.
Anyone ever asked if I was there? I was. Plus, you had a few things that needed correcting, so consider it a bonus.
That's not the point. This is meant to be a paper transaction. Doing what you did, the way you did it, raises the threat of exposure.
Creates an
The way I
alibi.
see it, it lowers the threat.
Yeah.
Like I
agree.
said, now there's a face to the name that cashes the check.
Exactly.
Madrigal has 8 terminals in the Southwest. 1 down, 7 to go.
And
It's gonna make sure
if
everyone
I
knows his
asked you
name.
to reconsider,
I'd ask you to do the same.
He's thorough. That's your security consultant. I mean, he's good at it too.
at the moment, you have Gus Fring's respect. I'd want to keep that if I were you.
Uh-oh, the cousins are here.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. Dr. Dissett, this is Dr. Maureen Bruckner, just arrived this morning.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Dr. Bruckner?
You know, I learned that they weren't really twins. Y'all told me
We're
that.
asking her to take the lead with some of the
That's
more
crazy.
severe cases in the ward, including Mr. Salamanca.
Johns Hopkins.
Yes, a generous grant came through, which allowed Dr. Bruckner to lend us her
Gus.
expertise.
Only temporarily.
Okay, well, I will let you get to it then. Let us know if there's anything you need, anything at all.
Absolutely. Thank you. Are you the family? ¿Ustedes son familia?
Sí,
Hijos.
They spoke.
nuestro tío.
Quiero decirles que su tío está recibiendo excelente atención aquí en la Place. Cuando el cerebro se daña por un derrame cerebral, esas partes no se pueden reparar. Nuestro trabajo es estimular esas mismas partes para que puedan reconectarse.
When did they get here?
He's gonna be like, oh shit. He's gonna get better
Don't
now.
worry. We're still running things.
¿Ustedes también son familiares?
Amigos de la familia.
Les pido que le hablen a Héctor. Hay la probabilidad que en cierto nivel él puede oírlos. Cuanto más le hablen, más se activará su cerebro para recordar y encontrar caminos para reconectarse. ¿Vale? Bueno, mucho gusto conocerlos.
I love the way they dress, by the way. I hate the way they don't look at me like that. Ah. Hi, Hector. Like, what do I say? We're not friends.
Don Héctor, todo está bien allá afuera. Todos nuestros hombres se han mantenido ocupados, realmente ocupados. Tuvimos un problema con esa pandilla de mierda en Lomas, pero les mostramos algo bien firme.
Nadie quiere meterse con los Salamancas. Nadie.
Okay, is that it? Do we still gotta speak? you can go at any time. y'all the nephews.
Se ve bien, don Héctor. Muy bien. Los doctores lo van a mejorar.
Sí. Va a superar esto.
You know he doesn't want to say
Y
this.
está más fuerte que nunca.
I spoke with your security contractor.
He's
I
like, he's not
explained
gonna
the
work
situation
out.
again, but he's going to keep doing what he's doing. What he's doing makes no sense.
Do his reasons matter?
They do if he's unreliable.
He is reliable.
So I'm just supposed to let him keep stealing my employees' badges. I don't know where he's going to turn up next, what disruption is going to cause, what mess I'm going to have to clean up. This isn't something I want to spend my time worrying about.
Then I suggest you give the man a badge.
So if you think about it, Hector could have died this series if Gus wanted it. He's the only reason why he lived for so long.
No. Call Victor. Have him meet us.
This is the agreement for the transfer of property as discussed. If you can initial here. And
Pay for everything.
right down here.
Am I late?
Kim, no, right on time. We were just finishing up Rebecca's side of things.
Hi, Rebecca.
It's nice to see you again.
I wonder what he left Jimmy
I'm
and
sorry we
everything.
didn't get a chance to talk more at the service.
Oh, I don't think anyone felt much like talking.
Chuck left the house to Rebecca, and as executor, I'll be liquidating the property.
Howard suggested, and of course I agree, that it would be the right thing for Jimmy to go through whatever survived and take whatever he wants.
That's okay. Jimmy doesn't want any of it.
Wow.
You sure? I think the garage is pretty intact, except for some water damage.
He doesn't want it. Thank you.
As far as Jimmy's concerned, all that's left is for him to sign this agreement letter. Once that's done, we can disperse his share of the estate.
Let me guess. 4,000?
5.
It's what you give when you want to cut someone out of a will but not have it contested. Just enough money to show the recipient wasn't forgotten.
Chuck also left a substantial endowment for a scholarship for deserving youth. I was hoping Jimmy would agree to serve on the board.
I'll let him know. What else?
Well, Chuck left Jimmy a personal letter. His eyes only.
Howard, thank you for everything that you've done. I know it's been difficult.
It's hard on all of us. Well, I don't want to keep you. Let me walk you out.
Actually, Howard, we have a few more things to discuss. It was very nice seeing you, Rebecca.
You too.
Safe travels. Kim?
I just
Talk business.
had to know, what were you thinking?
About?
What were you thinking when you came to Jimmy on the day of his brother's funeral and laid that shit on him?
I thought I owed it to Jimmy to tell him.
Owed it to him?
He put it together himself, though, even
Did
if
you owe
Howard.
it to Rebecca? You tell her your theory? That Chuck intentionally set himself on fire?
Kim, I didn't do it to hurt Jimmy.
No, you did it to make yourself feel better.
That's
to
not
make
what I was
yourself
trying to do.
feel better by unloading your guilt. Who cares what it does to Jimmy, right? As long as Howard Hamlin is okay.
Kim, I don't think that's fair.
Fair? Let's talk about fair. Hey, let's let Jimmy dig around the fire-damaged wreck where his brother died screaming. And then let's let him pick up a keepsake or two. That is so fair. Did I hear you right?
We've
You want him to
never
serve
seen her
on the
like this,
board
too.
Of a scholarship committee? A scholarship that Chuck never in a million years would have given to Jimmy. Never.
Yeah.
It is just, oh, what's this too, huh, Howard? What's in this? One last screw you, little brother, from beyond the grave? Am I really supposed to do this to him?
All right, Kim. What can I do to make it better?
Nothing.
God, man.
There is nothing you can do.
Ooh, these people know how to act.
Just stay away.
Oh, man. This just sucks. And it's not fully Howard's fault or anything like that. It's like she doesn't know Jimmy's involvement, you know, especially when it came to the insurance
I hope you're
issues.
hungry. I bought way too much food.
Yeah, I can always eat.
If I remember correctly, in 5 minutes, one of the classic movie channels is showing White Heat without
wanna give it to
interruption.
him?
The other is showing Jaws 3 with commercials. So, real
Nope.
Sophie's choice.
It is Jaws 3D, to be exact. But Cagney wins this one. So, how was the job search?
Actually, I got an offer.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't feel quite right. It was
Too easy.
It just wasn't a perfect fit. But I think I might get a call back on one or two of the others.
Wow, this was a pretty good
I
first
really
day.
wanted to see what his other
You
interview,
know,
how his
somebody's
other
gonna be lucky
interviews
to
went.
get you.
Yeah, how was your day?
I just mostly stayed here, trying to get organized. No pressure from Paige and Kevin, but I gotta get back on the horse, right?
You are right. And movie's about to start. So, where is the remote?
Just buried in the couch cushions. Oh. I feel like all this is just gonna eat at him until he finally, you know, talks about what happened and maybe just even talks about his involvement in everything. Oh, he's looking up. Oh, damn.
I'm not available at the moment. Leave a message.
Mike,
Hey, it's me. Listen, I got something for you.
I need you to steal something from me.
I think you're really gonna like this.
Steal me a little shepherd boy.
Call me.
We're taking 6 tonight.
What?
6 keys is what the boss would want. You gonna back me up or what?
Yeah.
Is Gus gonna let you? That's the big question. There's 5 up there.
Where's the rest? I only see 5.
God.
It's a one-time only.
Not the way we see it.
That's the way it is.
Salamancas get 6.
The boss isn't giving orders. He can barely even open his eyes.
Oh, shit.
I'm giving the orders.
And who are you?
Take the 5, I'll leave with nothing.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Do you want to go?
You heard him.
I just don't like that Nacho has to be the one that
6.
backs him up, you know? Because he
Put it
doesn't want to
away.
do this.
Do you really want to do this?
This is risky, man. I hate that. Y'all gotta, like, he can't get the fuck out of this and just dip.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's how you do it. We had them pissing their pants.
Oh! Gus himself is doing it. What? Oh my God. That is a terrifying way to die.
I know what you've done.
I know what you've done.
The Salamancas, they do not. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You work for me now.
Look at me.
Oh my God.
From now on, you are mine.
He's never gonna leave this business. I never thought about how long it would take for somebody to die that way. Oh. I'm telling you, Nacho, no matter how bad he wants to get out, no matter how close he gets, he's just gonna get thrown back into the deep end and just has to survive. And now that Gus, of all people, has him in his sights and in his own clutches, there's no way that Nacho's gonna be getting out of this anytime soon anyway. Because so the way that I think about Gus in this moment and how he feels about Nacho is that Nacho tried to steal something from him. Well, that being Hector's life. To him, Hector's life is his. No one else can steal Hector's life than Gus himself. But to be honest, I did not think that Gus would go to this length in order to preserve Hector's life, especially go after Nacho the way that he did. I don't really care about the other guy, but Nacho, I think he's the only person that I feel bad for in the drug game at the moment. I guess backstory wise, I do feel bad, for Gus and what he's gone through and what Hector has put him through. But in regards to Nacho, I just feel so much sympathy for him, especially, knowing that his father knows about the life that he's living and he wants him to get out. And we see how much that Nacho himself wants to get out, but everyone is keeping him from getting out. He tried to take it in his own hands and do it himself, and he got really close. If it was anyone else other than Gus, I think he would have been successful, right? I feel like he would have been able to wait it out just a little bit longer until, Hector, because Hector would have died. Then what? What would have become of the Salamancas if Hector wasn't leading it? I think that would have been the perfect out for Nacho, because then he wouldn't have a boss to answer to. But now he's in the clutches of an even more powerful boss, Gus himself, and it's just it doesn't get more permanent than that. If we've learned anything, it's a tough game when you're dealing with the likes of Gus and his people. But of course, if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, definitely check out the Patreon for full-length access, as well as early access to anything Better Call Saul, plus any other shows, movies that we are watching. I would love your support, but aside from that, you guys have a great day/night, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe.